Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Bailey Turner, also known as Body Fit Balance on Instagram. And today I'm going to be doing a quick little get ready with me, since it was highly requested that I film this after posting a cute little makeup picture the other day on my Instagram. Y'all were like, I need a makeup routine. And you guys know I'm mainly fitness on my Instagram. So to hear that, I was like, oh, I'm doing something right. So I wanted to make this video short and sweet so that you guys could see my routine. I'll link all the products below for you guys. I know I have been MIA on my YouTube game lately, so I'm trying to step it back up and get into it. Maybe do like one video a week. So let me know what you'd like to see from me down in the comments below. And without further ado, let's get started. Alright, to start, I'm going to show you what I use to kind of prep my skin for makeup. I feel like skin prep is very important, and if you don't take good care of your skin, I feel like your makeup's going to look really crappy because you're either going to have really dry skin, you're going to have like flakes. So yeah, it's very important to take good care of your skin. So if I feel like I'm like flaky and dry, I'll try to exfoliate like once to twice a week. Other than that, I will shower and wash my face with the Tula Cult Classic Cleanser. I also really love the CeraVe one from like Target. And then I will, once I'm out of the shower, my face dries, I will use these brightening vitamin C drops from Tula. Also really liked Revision Skincare. I haven't really tried many drugstore vitamin C's, but vitamin C is super important for complexion and just brightening your skin tone. And then I really like 24/7 Moisture from Tula, and also the Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty. This one, I feel like I gravitate more towards like when it's really dry outside because it's super thick. This is like my everyday like lighter moisturizer. It still moisturizes really well, but if I'm really dry, I love this one because I feel like it's so thick and creamy and just makes my skin much more hydrated. And I think you can get this at Ulta, and like I said, I'll link everything in the description box below for you guys. I do have a code with Tula. It is Bailey Turner 15. I'll also put that down there, but honestly, any products will work. You just have to find the right ones for your skin. I would say a good cleanser, a good exfoliating product to get all the dead skin and everything off, and then a good vitamin C and a good moisturizer is like the basic three that you really need. Also, sunscreen. I really love the Tula one. I love this one because it makes my skin super glowy. Also, the Elta MD one is great as well, and you can also get it tinted. So after I'm done with my skin prep, I will apply my makeup. Like I mentioned earlier, skin prep is super important in order to like make your makeup look good. That is probably the #1 thing that I learned from Makeup by Kelli Ann, which is like the girl that I follow for all things makeup, because her skin always looks so dewy and just like natural and not overdone. I did buy her Back to the Basics class, which is where I learned most of the things that I'm like showing you. So I highly recommend her classes and just following her on Instagram because she is so great. I'll link all of her stuff in the description box. So we are going to start with our makeup. I don't use a primer. I used to use a primer, and then up until I watched her, she's like, you don't really need a primer unless you're trying to fix problems. So love that. I don't use a primer anymore, and I feel like my makeup looks way better without one. So just make sure you moisturize and you have like a nice clean face in order to apply like all of your products. So I'm going to start out with Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. Okay, so we are going to put this on like the high points of your face where you want most of like your glow. So I usually put it on like my cheekbones, like down my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and then chin. And then we take our wet beauty blender. Anyways, these are the best sponges. Again, Kelli Ann influenced me to buy like all of this stuff. These are on Amazon, and they're like, you get a pack of, I think 6 for like less than 10 bucks. So you'll just blend that out. And honestly, like for me, I think the hardest part is blending, and I always used, I don't know, like really crappy beauty blenders, but these I feel like make it so much easier. Also, I have no idea why it took me so long to try Charlotte Tilbury products because I feel like they're the GOAT. Like, they're so good. And they're pretty, like, I mean, some of her products are expensive, but I feel like the quality is like amazing. Once we have like the Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury, blend it out. Then I'm going to go in with the foundation. So I use Airbrushed Flawless by Charlotte Tilbury. I seriously love this stuff so much. I feel like it is so hard for me to, wait, is this mine?
Girl, it wouldn't be anyone else's.
I'm losing my mind. I need to ask Holly if she grabbed it.
Okay, anyways.
This foundation is literally the best one that I've tried, and I've tried a lot. I feel like it is just like, it is amazing. I don't know if you can tell, but it just looks so good on your skin. Again, I don't know why it took me so long to try it out, but I'm obsessed. Also, I'm kind of pale right now, so I need to bring it down into my neck. And I'm using the shade 4N. Like, I feel like just with the Flawless filter on and the Charlotte Tilbury foundation, like, my skin already looks so good. Honestly, blending is the hardest part. My arm gets like tired. I don't know, Holly, I'm losing my mind, bro.
Why?
Oh, cute sweatshirt. Okay, so I have the airbrush, like the makeup, you know, the foundation, and I only have the one with the pump, you see, but I am like almost positive I have another one of these with a different top. You like twist it off. Wait, I'm a fucking idiot. It's right here.
Bailey, that's a pump. Are you dumb?
Okay, I'm just an idiot and I am in fact losing my marbles. Why did I literally, wait. Okay, well, I am in fact losing my mind, and the reason why I thought my foundation was not the one that it really is because when you twist and the cap is stuck inside, it literally looks like a little spatula, but it's just a pump, and I'm just an idiot, so that's great.
I came to clean the bathroom.
Okay, Mr. Clean, get out of here.
Speak it.
I can't with you. Okay, next up, we are gonna do some concealer, which another thing that I learned from her is not a lot, you don't need a lot, and also you can leave it sit for a little bit too. Okay, another thing that I learned from Makeup by Kelli Ann was try not to spot conceal with like your light concealer, because then your pimples will literally stand out. So try to get a concealer in the shade of your foundation. I put a little on my nose. And then I like to put a little bit down here and then just a little bit here. That's pretty much it for concealer. So I have been using cream contour now and love it so much. I used to make the mistake of like drawing it on my face, but then I'd have like really harsh lines and it was really hard to blend. So now I just use the beauty blender and kind of like get some on there and then go in where I want it, because I feel like it blends out a lot better when I do it like this. And she always says to blend up and back towards your temples. So that's what we're doing, because I just do what she tells me to, honestly. And this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Mink Contour Stick. I got it from Ulta and I really love it. And then the concealer that I was using was the NARS Creamy Concealer, which I like go back and forth between them and Shape Tape, but I think overall, I think I might like the NARS one better. I just feel like it's less cakey. The Tarte one is like really thick. My sister's like back there nodding her head. She's like way better at makeup than me, so. Okay, so I like contour here, and you don't wanna go too low. You wanna kind of like go higher up on your cheekbones and go back and towards your temple, and then kind of carry it up around your like forehead, because it looks like your sun-kissed, you know? And then I also do a little bit on my jaw to kind of define my jawbone. And you don't want like a ton, because you'll go in with powder and like add in more contour and bronzer. So now that that's all blended, I'm going to take my beauty blender and blend out my concealer. I used to do so much concealer underneath my eyes. I feel like a lot of you can relate. A little bit of Laura Mercier setting powder. It's just the translucent Laura Mercier setting powder. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna do a little bit of that on my beauty blender. And I think you're supposed to like do a little bit on your hand first so it's not like super powdery on your eyes. And then I'm just gonna go under my eyes and do just a little bit. She always says not to do too much because that's how you get like the powdery look under your eyes and you want them to look kind of like glowy, you know? So I just basically go in with the setting powder and set like where I get greasy. So a little bit under my eyes, but mostly like in my T-zone, like here and then here. Cause I feel like it helps with like when I do get a little bit oily later in the day. I have been loving this liquid blush. It is Stay Cheeky Liquid Blush from Ulta. And Dusty Pink is the shade. And I just put a little bit on my hand and do a little bit kind of higher on my cheekbones. And then also I kind of bridge it over my nose because she made a good point when she taught me this. When you get like a sunburn, you get it like all over, not just on the apples of your cheeks. So I just like do it here. And she also sometimes puts a little bit on her forehead, but I just do the liquid stuff like right in here. And then later when I do my powder blush, I'll like add it in. Okay, so this is my favorite bronzer. It's literally, I think 12, 13 bucks at Target or Ulta. It's a drugstore brand and I've tried like higher end brands and I just keep coming back to this one because it's so good. And also like, I feel like it smells really good too. It literally smells like tropical vacation and I love that. So I'm gonna use this and she like always does this before she does it. I feel like that's the typical makeup like influencer like. Okay, anyways. I'm taking my bronzer and I'm just having a light hand and doing kind of where I did my contour, and then I also always bring it down my neck and do the jogging. And she always says to bring it up towards your temples, so that's what we're doing. And then around my face. I love bronzer because it makes you look like so tan and glowy. Also, she taught me how to contour my nose, so I'm gonna show you how I do that because I have a big old nose from my grandpa and my mom. Thanks, Mom. I'm just going in like that. Also, this is the Morphe M164 brush. Oh, it's so funny. Okay, and she says to always bring it up to your eyebrows. That's what we're doing. And then we'll blend it out. So it looks ridiculous now. So I'm gonna use this to kind of blend in the nose contour and bring it up to my eyebrows. And then I'm gonna just take a little bit more of the bronzer on this brush and kind of contour my crease. This is in the shade Luminoso. Also, drugstore, love it. I've tried the NARS Orgasm one, I think it's called. It's good, but I honestly really love this, and for the price, you can't beat it. So, I'm going to take a little brush and just go over where I put my liquid blush, and then I'm gonna add in just a little bit on my forehead. Now I just kind of take like a powdery brush and kind of like get all the excess powder off. Okay, next up is highlighting my basically right here, right in here. That's where I mainly highlight most of my face. I love this Iconic London Illuminator. It is a liquid highlighter and it is beautiful. And a little tiny dot goes a long way. So this product will last me forever. It actually wasn't too bad, like price wise, but you can get it at Ulta. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see how beautiful the color is?
Kind of.
Okay, it's beautiful. I don't know if you can see it, but it's beautiful. I go right in here. And then I love highlighting like right underneath my eyebrow on both sides. And then also the corner of my eyes. Well, that was a lot, but you get the idea. Then right above or on your Cupid's bow. And then maybe just a tiny bit on the nose. After you're done with liquid highlight, I'm going to do my brows. So what I typically do, so I actually just dyed mine with beard dye because that is just the way to go. And I've gotten mine professionally done before, but I do not like the way it turns out. So we just beard dye them. They're pretty dark right now. So I don't really need to like do much. Honestly, I think the one place that I can really improve on in my makeup is my brows. It's just too hard. Anyways, I have the Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit. I also really like the Anastasia one, the Beverly Hills Anastasia one, the Brow Wiz. Everyone, I feel like I say this in every makeup tutorial that I make, but everyone says how your brows are supposed to be like sisters, like not twins or cousins. I don't know, mine aren't even cousins.
Distant relatives that you met on Ancestry.com.
They're like two strangers. Okay, I love this. If you love the like lamination look of brows, love Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I just take this is I think the Anastasia Beverly Hills little brush that it comes with. I just do a tiny little bit. And then I just kind of spread it around in there. And then you take the spoolie and you like brush them up. Like I said, I'm not good at brows, so don't take my advice with brows. Don't take my advice anyway, regardless, on this whole thing. I'm fitnessy, I'm not a makeup guru. I'm just showing y'all what I use because I got questions on it. And it's easier to make a video like this than it is to respond to a bunch of the same DMs. So that's what I'm doing. And honestly, put all your tips below because I'll take all the help I can get because I know I'm not the best at this. Okay, so usually if I'm going somewhere, which I'm not today, I would put on Flutter Habit lashes, which I love. If you guys have been following my Instagram for a while, you know that like before COVID, I would go and get my lashes done like religiously, like fills every 2 weeks. And then COVID hit and I was forced to kind of go all natural, which I'm like really proud of though because my lashes have gotten so much longer and healthier. I've been using Rapid Lash and Grande Lash. I'll link them both below. They're both great. But yeah, so I have found Flutter Habit, which is a woman-owned business. She's amazing. Her son is actually going through cancer right now, so I feel like all the proceeds go to such a great cause to help him, you know, battle through his treatment and therapy. I've been using Flutter Habit now for 3 months, I believe, 2 to 3 months, and I really love them. I love them because they're very convenient and very affordable. So they come in like little sets of 4, so each side has 4 little strips of lashes instead of like one big one, and then you can also cut them too if you want to like customize it a little bit more. I really love the collection box because it comes with Shorties, Sweetheart, Wink, the Happy Medium, Original, and the Flirt. I wore the Sweetheart on my wedding and I really love those. I feel like the Sweetheart is like my favorite one if I had to pick one, and the Wink is my favorite for like just a classic simple look. So yeah, you just like put glue on them, you put them underneath your eyes instead of over top like a strip, and you don't need to wear mascara with them. They kind of are like a lash extension, but they don't damage your natural lash, and I feel like they're way more affordable and you can do them at the convenience of your own home. There is a little bit of a learning curve to it, but after a few like applications, you do get used to it and it's a little bit easier. I do have a whole Flutter Habit highlight on my Instagram if you want to go check it out. So let me know if you have any questions. Maybe I'll do like a whole glammy makeup tutorial or like how to use these on my next YouTube video. But for the sake of this video and just because I want it to be a little bit shorter, I'm not going to put these on. I'm just going to go like more natural look and use some mascara. I do have a code with them though. This is not sponsored or affiliated by any means. I have a code for first-time customers to save 10% off. and it is Bailey. I'll put all the information in the description box. I pay for all these with my own money, and I love them. I'll be a happy paying customer forever because they are amazing. So don't have enough good things to say about them because they're truly a great company and I love and believe in them so much. So now, because I'm not going to put on lashes, I'm going to just curl my lashes with this curler. Okay, so now I'm going to just apply my mascara. I'm using the Thrive Causemetics Liquid Lash Extension. This is my go-to when I just want like a more natural look and I'm not gonna put lashes on. I also really love the Benefit Bad Gal Bang, I think it's called. It's a really good mascara too. So, just curl my lashes. Okay, so just finished my mascara and now I'm just gonna put a little bit of this Dior Lip Maximizer Plumper Gloss. Dior has really good lip products and I've honestly never really heard about Dior, to be honest, because I'm usually just shopping at, I don't really shop at Sephora much. I do most of my shopping at Ulta and I don't think Ulta carries Dior, but great lip products. But expensive, so get like one. Okay. Okay, so for setting sprays, I always use the Urban Decay All Nighter. I feel like it's just a classic and it does the job really well. So I think that is pretty much it for my makeup. Now I'm gonna quickly show you how I curl my hair. I put dry shampoo in my hair before I curl it. Typically, I don't curl my hair when it's clean. I only curl it when it's dirty because I feel like the curls last and look so much better when it's dirty and a little bit sweaty. So, just adding in a little bit of dry shampoo. I really love the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day dry shampoo. And then a little bit of the full Dry Volume Blast from Living Proof too. Just a little bit, just to give your hair some texture. Okay. Then once we're done with that, just run your hands through it, and then we will start curling. So my curling iron is literally from Amazon. I've had it for years, and no matter what, I always come back to it because it's cheap, and I love it. I don't know, I love it so much. I've tried Bioionic, I've tried Hot Tools, I've tried so many kinds, and I always come back to my little Amazon one that's so affordable. It comes with like 5 different attachments. I'll link it below, of course. But yeah, I just love it so much because it has like smaller attachments. It has wands. It has bigger attachments. It's great for people that has like medium to short hair. Bioionic one is great too, but that one's like more for longer hair. So what I typically do is I curl and then I go like this and then I curl and then I go like this and then I straight. I leave the ends out probably like an inch, inch and a half because it gives it like a beach wavy look. It's not like perfect. And I always curl away from my face. I feel like that just looks better. You can alternate if you want, but make sure the pieces that are like close to your face are always away from your face. Otherwise it'll look like you're, I don't know, in middle school all over again. And the curls don't have to be perfect because at the end you're just gonna like mess them up with your fingers anyways. Hey, yeah. What's up?
I do.
Miss you too. Okay, once it is all curled, this is not what you want the final product to look like. You literally, once the like curls are cooled down a little bit, then you run your fingers through them. My hair's a little bit staticky. You can also run like a comb or brush through it if you want to. The fingers work just fine. You just keep running. And then what I do is I tilt my head upside down and spray the full Dry Volume Blast by Living Proof all over my head. So flip. And then it's gonna be super voluminous. And then shake it out. I tend to tuck some hair behind my ears. So that pretty much wraps up my whole get ready with me routine. As always, I will link everything in the description box below. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to comment them. And if you have any new video idea recommendations, please put them in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.